the JR Carbine 9mm takedown pistol. Let's check it out. JR Carbines has been around since 2009. We've done a number of reviews on their standard model and their takedown. Today we're going to take a look at their pistol, and this is their takedown pistol. Now guys, there's a ton of different AR style carbines out on the market in 9mm. Some that are really close to the original, others that have different proprietary systems. And that's what you have with the JR Carbine. But there are some things about this system that's very versatile. One of the big ones is it does have caliber interchangeability. They have kits, you can change these out. This is the takedown model, which is definitely unique. This is a lot of fun at the range. It's small, compact, and it breaks down into a really small package. Now my first experience with JR Carbines was from a good friend of mine, Randy, who had one of the original ones. And we took it out to the range. He let me borrow it for the initial review. And I was very impressed. Since that time, I got to know the guys at JR Carbine, and they sent this pistol for the test and evaluation. And so we're going to check this out. This is a lot of fun at the range. Guys, there's a lot of different choices out there, but I think the JR Carbine, or just Right Carbine, whether you get it in the pistol form or the rifle form, there's a lot of features to it that are different than what you're seeing out on the market. I think one of the big things is your takedown barrel system and also your caliber conversions. And so that's one of the big things about this firearm. Now we're going to go ahead and make sure the gun is unloaded. I'm going to drop the magazine, check the chamber, and it's empty. Now we can bring the bolt back and lock it into this little slot. So it kind of gives you that opposite of the HK slap. You just push it up and it goes forward. Takes your standard Glock mags. This is one of the SGM mags which comes with it, and these have been really reliable. But guys, if you want to, you can actually put any other Glock mag in here, according to the caliber of course, but here we have a model 17 mag. You can go all the way down to 26, so it's very versatile. Your mag well is beveled, and then you have your bevel on your mag, so it makes it really easy to go in. Now this is a blowback action, which sometimes they can actually increase a little bit of the felt recoil, but this pistol weighs 5.5 pounds, so it's got a little bit of heft to it. A lot of it has to do with this front takedown barrel sleeve on the front. And you have a 6.5-inch barrel, but again, you can get the carbine links, which I think are about 17-inch. It has a pistol buffer tube, and it does have a neoprene sleeve on it. This makes it really comfortable at the range. Now, they're offering a model that has the brace. I believe it's one of the Shockwave blades. And that to me would be a little better, I think. But really, surprisingly, this was a real joy to shoot at the range. The tube is fairly thick. It's a little bit thicker because of the pistol buffer tube. You have your standard castle nut and end plate, which are AR-15. But this can be switched out with no problem. The barrel sleeve has texturing all the way around. You can disassemble this without any tools, which makes it really easy. The barrel is 6.5 inches, and it is button pulled. This does come in a standard carbine version that's not takedown. But the takedown model is so easy to disassemble. Now the takedown feature is very simple. Just go ahead and drop your magazine, check to make sure the gun is unloaded, and lock it right here into that notch. Take your barrel shroud, just twist it off. You want to make sure you get it good and hand tight. Pull out your barrel, and guys, you're done. I mean, it's that simple. And that makes a really compact option, whether you're hiking, boating, a truck gun, whatever you want. There's a little slot on the bottom of the barrel, and it corresponds directly with your chamber, so you can't put this in wrong. But you just want to make sure that you get that in solid and against the receiver. So when you bring your tube over and you turn it, you're going to just make sure that it's in place. Another thing is having that bolt back is very important. Just good and hand tight should be fine. And that's it. And guys, here is my JR Carbine that's in the takedown form as well. I did a video on upgrading this. We put a Wilson trigger in here. Excellent. The Hogue pistol grip and stock system. And also put one of the suppressor covers on here. I just thought that really looked good on this, and it doesn't take away from the takedown feature. Now this does offer a 17-inch barrel, but otherwise, you know, it's really close to the same thing as the pistol. And I'll have the upgrade video annotated right above. The barrel is threaded, and we have a little thread protector. It's 1/2 by 28 threads. So you can put a suppressor on here, or even if you want to put a compensator on here, it's really easy. And there are flats on either side if you really want to tighten this down. And you can see there's quite a bit of thread length on there, but it's good, solid, keeps it together. Now it's 60-65 T6 aluminum. You can change out your mag well and your bolt and your barrel for a conversion kit. You can go to the JR Carbines website or Just Right Carbines website and check out all those details. And if you want to see a complete breakdown, I'll have a video annotated right here and you can go and watch it. But it's really simple to disassemble. You have your standard A2 AR-15 pistol grip, and of course you can switch this out to whatever you want to. Now, your push button mag release is an AR-15 mag release, and just pop it, bring it down. Actually, it's pretty natural to be able to reach. You just grab your pistol, hit the release, and it pulls out. And these do actually drop free. Now I have one of the Primary Arms SLX MD25 scopes. This is just a red dot, very well built. Primary Arms is really coming out with some great products lately. And there are a number of different mounting options for this. It also has a Picatinny rail along the top of the receiver. It comes in a hard coat anodized finish. They do offer other finishes, some camo patterns and different things, and again, you can go to their website and check that out. And these are rated for Plus P. There's only 44 moving parts on the firearm, so it's a very simple design, which really makes it more reliable. And guys, we shot about 500 rounds through the pistol without any malfunctions. I want to thank Fiocchi for sponsoring the ammo, all made right in the USA. Really good shooting stuff. Also appreciate Maglula for supplying a few loaders for us, especially with these fun sticks. This really makes things much easier. Now this is considered a pistol, but it does have a buffer tube. There's no brace on this one. So it's got a pad right here, so we could shoot like this. Or we can rest this buffer tube on our shoulder. Now it's really short, but it definitely gives you a lot more stability. Now guys, I've been using braces on pistols for so long, I really didn't know how this would do at the range with the buffer tube. Now with that neoprene sleeve on it, it makes it comfortable to put on your cheek, no doubt. But guys, when you put it up to your shoulder, I mean, it's so soft shooting and it's balanced. It's a little bit heavier than some of your AR pistols, so it gives it a little more balance. It manages the recoil a little better. And so once we really started shooting, we definitely enjoyed it. Sarah Mack especially enjoyed it. Now with the buffer tube, you've got to really get it up on your shoulder, and probably the reason why she enjoyed it so much is she's much smaller than we are. I was able to handle it very well, and Robbie Wheaton, who is a really big guy, was able to shoot it really just very reliable. We had no issues whatsoever, whether we were using the standard Glock mags or the SGM mags. SGM mags have really proven themselves to be very reliable, excellent mags if you're looking for something, you know, that's not necessarily OEM. The controls are very easy to get to. I mean, the mag release is great. I mean, it just naturally, you put it there. When you enter the magazine, if you bring it up next to the trigger guard, it just fits in just right. And with the lips of the Glock mags, they kind of come together. It makes it really simple to be able to push it in and out. Bolt hold open's really neat. It's a little different than your HK. You just flip it up. But man, it's still a lot of fun. Now, the one thing about this is that it is not a last round bolt hold open. I mean, after that last round, it's going to close. But we are seeing more and more of these type firearms with the last round bolt hold open. Whether you're shooting it slow or with rapid fire, it's just very easy to manage. And a lot of that, again, has to do with a little more of the heft, which I really like. And the takedown sleeve adds to that. I mean, it's definitely a nice shroud. It gives you a little more weight on the end. But again, taking this on and off, your accuracy is retained, even with your scope. But I'm really looking forward to upgrading this to the Shockwave blade and that M-LOK forearm. Guys, this is a mil-spec trigger right there. I mean, it's not bad at all. It has a little bit of take up at the beginning, but a nice crisp break. Let's check reset right there. But you can upgrade this to any aftermarket trigger that fits your AR-15. And trigger pull weight with our Lyman trigger gauge from Brownells. 5 pounds, 5.3 ounces. Now again, these are made in New York, but they do have California and Canadian compliant pistols and carbines that they offer, and of course New York carbines as well. And they do have a lifetime warranty on them. Now the weight on the pistol is 5.5 pounds, which includes the magazine, not the optic. The retail price, from what I'm seeing, is about $5.99. That's where all their carbines start, and of course when you add features, the price just goes up. Of course, market price is going to be much less, and so you can look at your favorite gun shop and see what the prices are running. Now there are some pros and cons. Big pro is it is a takedown model, which makes it really nice, very compact, easy to stow. And then you have your caliber conversions you can get for this to upgrade to 4 different calibers. And you can also go with your Smith & Wesson M&P mag version if you're carrying an M&P. And so those are some great things about it. Of course, these are all made in the USA and parts are available, lifetime warranty. Some of the downsides, it is a proprietary system. It's a little bit different than your AR, even though it does utilize a lot of your AR-15 parts. Now with the short buffer tube, it is a little more difficult to get on your shoulder, but again, they do offer options for a brace and a M-LOK handguard to replace the takedown tube here, which, you know, this is just plain and simple, but it does keep it very streamlined. So overall, there's some pros and cons. You know, you just have to decide what you're looking for. But being able to use Glock mags is always a good thing. And again, I want to thank the guys over at JR Carbine for sending the JR Carbine pistol for this test and evaluation. Rubber Dummies is one of the best training tools on the market, and you get a 10% discount using Suit00 when you click the link down in the description. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. Does take your standard AR-15. You can change out your handguard Okay. But I'm really looking forward to upgrading this to the Shockwave blade. Dude, really? Configured like an AR-15. Proprietary system. And take it down, break it down to a...
My trigger finger got tired.
I was going to say that.